Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, as Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He's coming. We got double up. 25, check 25.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, pick these picks.
Jones again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Pass some of this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 37-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. 12 mine, 12 mine. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. We need 3 lead now. Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady now to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
35 to Mike. It's going to be a long... Shadow!
Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Extra point up and good by Suckham. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There won't be any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay. 43 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second and 10, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. The give is to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneers field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Suckup's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 32.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Off Play action. Jones. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Jones, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A give to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. Quick throw caught by Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, pick your game up. Check 3, check 3.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, 60 kick. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Brady going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he goes out right around the 39. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
4 yards remain for second down. Running left, it's Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. But I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And Brady will sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now